So, in terms of the blog, Shadows of Change, introducing the Changeling. Let me skip through most of this. Of course, you can read, guys. I'm going to actually increase this so that you can read it through if you wish. So, here's some of the takes that I want to bring up. First, the legendary hero, the Blue Scribes. Basically, it would appear that they will have a very interesting way of casting spells. Because when threatened, Shirapt, that's one of the names of the two blue horrors, they will read spells at random, trusting his true master to guide his hand towards the correct scroll for the occasion. So as a wacky caster, this legendary hero grows in power. Spells are cast around them thanks to their Spell Siphon passive. It has a passive ability. Their innate ability, Scrolls of Sorcery, grants a random spell selection at the start of the battle. This should be so interesting, especially playing out with Tzeentch that goes so much into magic. I can imagine this is so cool. Maybe you get great results, maybe you get poor results, who knows, but that random idea, it's always nice to have a little bit of luck sometimes. So yeah, that's cool. These are shuffled and randomized once again whenever a spell is cast. So you cast one and then it's shuffled and randomized. Okay, it's really chaotic, that's what I love. Now, I hadn't read that part of randomizing whenever a spell is cast. Okay, Legendary Lord the Changeling. So basically, here's the idea. So he uses spells from the lore of Tzeentch. That's nice. You can still use those, but basically he can have the form of those he defeats or forms an alliance with through the Formless Horror ability. He can then pick and choose form from this collection over the course of a campaign, mimic their stats, abilities, spells, and appearance. So you can have Scarbrand, you can be Carve Friends, you can mean anyone. With the passive ability Cloaked and Cowled, he gains a defensive buff, so he gains Stalk and a boost to Ward Safe. That's basically what you should give him. But that's not all. With the active ability Deceiving Shadows, he can create illusions resembling his natural. So basically to create decoys for the enemy. That's cool. Then he has a different idea. So he does not have settlements of his own. He's a horde, basically. That's what it should be. Indeed, he outright refuses to capture any. Instead, he infiltrates already established settlements and plants his cults deep within their city walls. So it has a different idea to the campaign. After besting a settlement, you can choose to sack or raze what you conquered, or instead sneak in the cults undetected. And these are of two ideas, either parasitic or symbiotic. Either they leech the enemy or they help the enemy and help you in return. So that seems to be a very nice idea. Very decent. You're going to need a delicate balance, yeah, for long-term game. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So symbiotic buildings can increase the settlement's main income and spread propaganda to improve diplomacy. So you're going to have some buildings there, basically, that should do this. That's definitely the vibe that I'm getting. Or parasitic buildings are designed to cripple the whole settlement, enabling the spread of corruption, opening rifts for demon armies. So you're going to spawn demon armies. That's nice. Worth noting that a parasite is more easily discovered than a symbiote. Okay, so there is a discoverability factor here, so that's interesting. The Changeling loves chaos. When a faction has learned to trust him, he may opt to self-destruct his secret buildings and deploy his own armies, spawn rebels at the border, plunder the settlement. So that's nice. That's nice. When you're discovered, you can take some action. That's cool. So stealth is key. That's pretty cool. And Carfrez is not gonna be happy that Altdorf has been used by the Changeling. So that's where he probably starts, at least in the realms of chaos. Then he has schemes. So the Changeling perceives the world as a series of theaters. Let me just add up here. So as you can see there's several theaters: the Chaos Wastes, Darklands and Mountains of Morn, Grand Cathay, Norscan, Kislev, and then the Empire. So that's where he works with. So he can sow discord, gain rewards, open rifts, and continue onwards along the path to the grand scheme. So basically he'll turn the upside down the enemy, which is great. It's just exactly how Tzeentch should play out. So it seems like a very fun campaign, a really fun campaign. I can't wait to do this. So you can take down Orion's forces as Orion himself, or leveling the battlefield with Skaven Doom rockets for some unexpected destruction, or acquire Khorne's chainsword and use it against him. That's so nice. Can't wait to see everything that he can do. So we're gonna get some units. So Tzaangors, basically these are beastmen that are serving the Lord of Change, which is cool. So overall, they do have some abilities. They are perfect fast flankers with dependence for a hit and run style of combat. That's nice. It's something that they could use in the army. Innate Vanguard deployment to quickly get to the action, increase their weapon strength with arcane charge when in the vicinity of magic. So a magic user would likely increase their weapon strength. That's nice. That's cool. Then we're gonna have the Cockatrice. The best idea here is a flying single entity. That's nice already, but it does use Petrifying Gaze to slow enemies and has Acidic Vomit to apply heavy poison, which is great. That's something that's really cool. So Mutalith Vortex Beast, this is kind of a nice single entity. It's really a terrifying monster. It's really good, great looking. That's nice, and it has some interesting abilities, it seems. So where did I read it? Okay, it has an Aura of Mutation, passive X to deal direct damage over time to the area surrounding it. So that's nice. It's a Mortis engine effect, that's for sure. That's not all it has. It has the Gift of Mutation. Nearby friendly units gain increased offensive bonuses. This is cool. Not only does it do damage to the enemy, but it has a good friendly buff. So that's nice. And the Tides of Transformation passive ability, so it's nice when they're passives, can activate a matter explosion, a self-activated detonation that inflicts magical damage and severe knockback. That's cool. That's cool. So overall, very interesting aspects. I cannot wait to play with this guy, the Changeling, and should be a very interesting campaign. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this new upcoming DLC, and whether you're going to play it, whether or not, whether you're going to wait for a discount, whatever. Let me know in the comments below. Bye bye, guys.